Most people don't have this problem, but for me, most cubes on the market are too big. This problem became smaller with the SM, but even then, I've always wanted a smaller cube. Introducing the GAN 354M. It is not called the E3, though that would be really cool. Regardless, let's cover some basics. As the name suggests, the cube is 54 millimeters, and as the M suggests, it is magnetic. It follows the trend of smaller cubes in recent years. Around 2 to 3 years ago, I'd say most 3x3s on the market were 57 millimeters, where nowadays they're 57, 56, 55, and 54 millimeters. For me, it's the perfect size for two-handed, and for other people, it's the perfect size for one-handed. I don't have much commentary on one-handed because I don't really do it, but I would assume because it's smaller, people prefer it. In general, people who are smaller or prefer smaller cubes will like it, and conversely, tall people or people who prefer larger cubes will not like it. As for a release date and a price, I believe it will release within a month, maybe a couple weeks, and the price will be around $42.21. As for stickered versus stickerless, I received the black one and I received the stickerless one about a week later, so I'm not sure if there is going to be a white version. Personally, like many other people, I prefer the stickerless version. The main reason for that is, even though I take very good care of my cubes and I tend to keep my nails short, the stickers tend to peel, which causes visual disparities within the stickers, and I just don't like the way it looks. A note, for both of these cubes, well, obviously the black one has black internals, but the stickerless one also has black internals as well. It's neither white nor primary. Some people may have a preference, but personally I don't really care. The stickerless does not have frosted plastic like some more budget puzzles. It has really good grip, and it feels like the finish on the GAN 460. Again, as I said before, it has very good grip, so it doesn't slip out of your hands, and the shades are really nice. From what I can tell, the shades are the exact same as the stickered version, except the red is a little bit darker, so I'll just show you them really quickly. A quick note is that the logo on the stickerless ones is a dark blue GAN without the small R in the top right hand corner that the stickered version has. White, of course, is white. Green looks the same. Red looks a little bit darker on the stickerless, but it still looks really nice. Blue looks about the same. Orange, and yellow. And even though they're approximately the same shades, I much prefer the way the stickerless looks. And because this is stickerless, theoretically the caps can be taken off, though I'm not quite sure how you do that. I assume there's some sort of tab that you have to push to pop off the cap, but I haven't been able to do it. Now let's go over what's new. For the mechanism, the magnets of course are not new. Magnets have been around for years, but the way they've implemented it is new. I was sent two prototype models of the 354M. One has clear magnets on the corner pieces, while the one on the right has yellow magnets. I believe the one with the yellow magnets will be mass produced, so I won't be going over the clear one, but quick overview is that these are lighter on the outside, which I don't prefer. Like on the 460, you can see the magnets when you're turning the cube. And also, like on the 460, the magnets cannot be dislodged because they are not glued in place. They are held in place by a piece of plastic pressed into the corner. I think it looks really cool. Some people say it can be distracting when you solve because it is true that you do see them when you're turning. Personally, when I got the 460 and when I got this, I never really noticed it. And it still has the honeycomb design on the pieces, just like on the SM, because if it's not broken, don't fix it. Now for the new tensioning system. I think this is really cool, and I actually really like this about this cube. For the cubes that I was sent two cubes with green springs and one cube with yellow springs. I prefer the yellow springs, but I'll explain it in a little bit. With this new tensioning system, there will be yellow, green, blue, and purple springs. And like the regular GES springs, yellow is the tightest and most stable, while purple is the loosest but also fastest. Each one has 3 settings, 0.6, 0.8, and 1.0. 0.6 is the tightest setting, and 1.0 is the loosest setting. In my main here, I am using the yellow springs on the 0.8 setting, so that's the one in the middle. It's an easier system than the SM. There's no need for a screwdriver, and it's super easy to tension, and it's nearly impossible to mess up. Basically, to tension it, you just pop off all the caps, and you can literally take it and rotate it to whatever tension you want, and as long as you set all the sides to the same tension, it'll be tensioned the same. There's no need to fidget with screwdrivers and making sure it's a quarter turn off or whatever. As for the turning, first I'll give you a listen. So as for the turning, as you can hear, it's very smooth. It's fast, but in my opinion, it's not too fast, and it has a sort of plush feeling that is a mix of soft and fast, but not too fast. I really like it. The magnets snap into place, but it doesn't feel like you're turning against the magnets. Rather, the magnets are very subtle and help you turn more accurately. It has good corner cutting. Like most cubes nowadays, if you give it 45 degrees, it'll cut with no problem, and any more, it'll either lock up or just cut the other way. And nobody turns that inaccurately, so it's no problem if it doesn't cut there. For my use, it doesn't lock unless you have extremely aggressive turning, like if you're, I don't know, misaligning the bottom layer while you're trying to do a U. I tend to have a lighter, more controlled turning style, so it rarely locks up for me. As for how I set this cube up, I put weight 5, the heaviest silicone lube, on the springs and the core, and I put a light layer on the pieces, and then I broke that in a little bit. After that, I put angstrom gravitas on the pieces with this little swab stick, and then I broke that in. It was extremely slow afterwards because this is a very, very heavy lube, and so to counterbalance that, I put D&M in it, and the mix of these three lubes created this sort of plush feel that I really enjoy on my cubes. So, should you buy this cube? As is true with every cube on the market, it depends on the person. Are you a really tall person, or do you hate small cubes? Then this cube probably isn't for you. Do you like the turning of the SM and would prefer or wouldn't mind a smaller cube? Then this cube is for you. Was the only reason you weren't using a GAN cube because it wasn't stickerless? Like you like the turning and stuff? Then this cube is for you. Firstly, this cube is my main 3x3. I will be using it at the European Championships, US Nationals, and will continue using it until something I like better comes along. The main reasons I love this cube: 1, the size. Again, if I haven't made this clear, I'm a very small person with very small hands and I like smaller cubes. Number 2, it is stickerless. Stickerless is just, to me, every way better than stickered cubes, and I'm very glad GAN now has a stickerless puzzle. Number 3, the easing tensioning system. I hate tensioning cubes because I'm very bad at it. I don't know why. I feel like I should be better. But regardless, with this system, it feels even on all sides and it barely took any work. And lastly, I love the turning. The SM was my main, and it had the same plush, sort of fast, but not too fast, smooth feeling, and I really, really like that, and this cube carries that over as well. So, this is my main. It's up to you if you want to buy one. Now I'm just going to go over a couple quick questions that I got from the unboxing video. Does it have the honeycomb design? Yes. Yes, it does, just like the SM, and as I said, because it's not broken, you don't need to fix it. When will it be available? As I said, hopefully within the month, maybe a couple weeks. Is it 55.5 millimeters? No, because then it would be called the GAN 3555M. Is it better than the SM? To me, the SM was already a perfect cube, so it is better than the SM in the sense that it is smaller, and for some people they'll prefer that, and it's stickerless, but I think the performance is on par with the SM. What camera do I use to record my solos? Currently, and also using to record this review, I'm using the GoPro Hero what is it called? The GoPro Hero Silver 4. Yeah. Should you get it if you have the SM? It depends. Do you want a smaller SM? Do you like stickerless cubes? It's really up to you, and it depends on a variety of factors. There's no definitive yes/no for if you should buy a cube that's new. Where did I purchase this stack mat? This is a really cool stack mat. It's available on the GAN website. It's sort of like a very large mouse pad and stack mat, so I use this for my mouse and keyboard and to cube on, of course. How much is it? Around $42.21. Why you like E-Perm so much? I like doing E-Perms on cubes because it tests the stability and lockiness of the cube. If cubes tend to catch, they tend to catch on algorithms like E-Perms instead of something like a U-Perm, which is more RU algorithms. Whereas an E-Perm tests 3 layers at once. Are the magnets interchangeable? That is a really good question, but from what I can tell, they are not, and I think they would be bad if they were because they would be more prone to falling out. Why are they making a smaller one? In recent years, as I've said before, cubes are trending to be smaller, and having an option for smaller cubers is good, and it allows more people to get cubes that fit them better. They also have larger cubes, so if you don't want the smaller one, just don't buy it. Is there a non-magnetic version? Not that I know of, sadly. So yeah, that's my GAN 354M review.